Right. Once again, morning. Mark your attendance. Morning. Right. So we were talking about a couple of interview questions yesterday. Is there anything that you would like to ask? Nothing as of now. Right. Okay. So there is something else that I would like to add on to what we already discussed. Tell me about yourself. Right. So I told you guys how to go about the graph in terms of how you explain stuff. So what is the let's say you have a story, you give a story, so that's fine. The idea, the whole idea of that is to ensure that you're confident in terms of your communication skill. At the same time, if you can um, give them what you actually are and what you can bring to the table as an individual, as a professional, what do you bring to the table? That's the idea that you would like to focus on, not just the information that you have. Let's say you're talking about your school, your college, your education, right? So what you're trying to do here is not just giving that the information. The எப்ப பிறந்தீங்க எங்க படிச்சீங்க what did you do இது எல்லாத்தையும் தாண்டி there is something else that you have to communicate to them, which is by doing all this, by doing school for like 14 years, and by now almost finishing up your engineering, which is another 4 years of your life. So for the 17, 18 years of education, what exactly did you learn and what exactly are you, or what have you become, which is a value addition for them? That is what. Am I audible? Am I audible, guys? I okay. There was some kind of an error message here, right? So um, you have to give them what these 17, 18 years of education did to you. Okay, so that's exactly what your answer must focus on. So the assessment is based on your communication, your confidence there. But at the same time, what you convey, that actually raises your answer to the next level. So focus on that, not just your information, but what this information of your 17, 18 years of education did to you, what have you become, and what are your key skills that you can deliver, and how you solve problems. If you can add on these things, then you go to the next level. So whatever we discussed till now, till yesterday, is the basics. Now we need to move one step further. So what is the next step? Giving them a reason to look at you and feel, okay, this person has some potential, this person has some kind of fitment for our organization, this person can be a great fit because we can utilize her in many roles. So something like that, your flexibility and all these things. But then you don't exactly give your strengths. That's where your ability to understand yourself, self awareness, that's really a key here. Kindly work on it. I can only give you the idea, but it's actually every individual that there is who will have to understand their self worth and awareness. They need to know about themselves better and then come up with a proper answer. So this is absolutely a vital information that I would like to share right now. The next thing that we discussed the past, I think yesterday we discussed about it, about the salary questions. So I was very clear that don't give them a particular number, right? You talk about the industry standard. You talk about your profile. Okay, so you can ask them about the profile. You can ask them what exactly is the role. I hope or I'm sure this role will also attract a decent salary, which I can rely on, something like that. Um, but then at the same time, you should also give a demeanor, give a vibe to the interviewer that you are not a cheap, resource, right? So you can't be desperate there. Don't show your desperateness. You just be casual about it, but at the same time, um, ensure that the message is driven. You know what the industry pays a particular salary. Particular salary is not just one number. Every job role, any industry for that matter, they have a starting salary and they have the highest salary that is paid. I'm talking about at when you compare many companies in a particular industry. For example, in your industry itself, one organization might be paying an amount of X. The other organization will be paying an amount of A, whatever it is. So the starting point is X and the ending point is the highest is A. So what are you uh, going to point out? You can't actually. So you'll have to be very clear when you are telling them that, see, the industry has a bandwidth. You can use these terms. We all know there is a bandwidth for every industry. I'm sure you guys are in decent bandwidth yourself. I'm hoping for a decent salary if I get selected. But at the same time, my interest is more into learning, more into understanding the role. So this is how your answer must look. Um, just don't ignore the salary. At the same time, don't stress on it. That's what I mean. So these are the two things that I wanted to start off today. See, we have to come up with questions and then we can go further. So I will wait for your questions. I'm waiting. Guys, hello. அப்படியே உட்காந்துலாம் பாத்தீங்களா? Can't happen. Guys, come on. And then I will point out and ask. Then you may have to come up with a question then. Should I? Yes. Yeah. Mm. See, you don't go ahead and say you expect a decent salary. Then they will obviously ask you. They'll definitely ask you. So how do you put it is, you're talking about, you're hoping that the organization has a decent bandwidth of salary, right? So you know that there is a bandwidth. Understand that. See, starting now you have time. So talk to your friends, talk to your seniors who are in the industry, and ask them what a pressure is being paid these days. Where the salary starts and what is the highest. And even if possible, have an idea about that particular organization that comes to hire you. When you have this information, even though you don't have to give a number, never give a number, but at the same time, uh, you can be, when you tell them that I know the number, I know what starting salary is in the industry, but I don't want to discuss the numbers which I'm not comfortable doing right now. அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சொல்லிடுங்க. So just that you need to be having some awareness about the industry standard or the company standard in terms of what they pay for a fresher. Have some awareness about it. Talk to people. You will be able to find out which you can keep it at the back of your mind, but never reveal it. Just that you don't have to lie when you saying that. So I have done some research and I know what the industry pays, and I know. a little bit about what your organization pays. So I'm just I'll be happy if that is decent enough for me. I'm happy if the same is provided when if the opportunity is provided to me, the same salary is provided to me as well. But I don't think discussing salary numbers is the right thing for me at this point of time. So this is how we'll go. Don't tell them that you expect a decent salary. Then their question will definitely be, what is decent salary for you? So don't understatement, Rana. Don't tell them that you expect, right? You can avoid that. Okay, guys. Anything else? Yes. Good morning. Okay. In a professional interview, there won't be any questions related to you sing or dance, something like that. Okay. So you never do that, Jana Ranjani. You can clearly say no. Okay. Because in a professional interview, asking somebody to dance or do a performance of any kind is not correct. That's not right, and that's not something which you need to agree to. Okay. So but then the question, the half of the question I will take an answer in terms of handling stress questions, handling the questions that will test your patience. So how will you respond to that? Let's say one of the interviewer is asking you if you are having any extracurricular interests, and you come up with something like, I like to sing, and then they ask you to sing. Then you can politely refuse, right? Then you can clearly say that I'm absolutely sorry. I don't think this is the right place for me to sing. Maybe if there is a place in the situation where I have to perform, then I will. But then, being an interview, I don't think this is professional for me to, do a performance here. You can do something like that. You can be polite. You can say no. But in terms of stress handling questions, there'll be many such. Not exactly what you said, okay, about the performance and asking you to dance or sing, or make a joke or whatever it is. These things will not be part of that. Genuine stress handling questions will be there for sure. They will put you in a spot, or they will miss eye contact. They'll make you feel like nothing. They'll make you feel like you're not doing good in an interview. They will have a wry smile, which will corner you, even though you are giving your best, right? Trust me on this. Even though you are doing your best, you are doing your best, but then the interviewer will not have a proper eye contact. What happens is, psychologically it affects us. So these are kind of putting you in a spot, making you uncomfortable, trying to understand how you behave in those situations. So what you do during the phases, understand it is to test your patience. Understand that they are testing your endurance in terms of handling stress. You just ignore external factors. Go on with your answers. Go on with the interview. You give your best. You keep giving your best, and that is what is the answer actually. The reason is, when you start working, you'll understand it. You're constantly in pressure. There is no day in your career that you will feel okay, இன்னைக்கு peaceful போச்சு, there is nothing, then there is no pressure அப்படின்ற ஒரு thought வராது. So what will you do then? Every time there is pressure, will you break down? So that is exactly what they are testing here. So please understand, when you are talking in an interview, the response that the interviewers give gives you clue about what they are looking for. So if you are smart enough, observe that, and then don't take it personally or don't take it emotionally. Just that you keep giving your best, and when they are doing that, when they are putting you in an uncomfortable situation, it is again a clue that they are, as of now, they are impressed with your performance. So once the interview goes well, there are people who actually make it uncomfortable for you in an interview. They are like just testing the band. Let's say there is a band that you can, try and pull it apart, and you can keep trying till it breaks. So they're just trying to stretch you, to see how long can you take the pressure. So don't break is my answer. Right. Anything else? Gayatri, you can't hear me? Gayatri அவர்களே, Abita. Okay, you're there. Yes, Gayatri, you don't speak at all. Try to be interactive in the session, please. Abita, can you hear me? Yes, hello. Can you hear me, Abita? Right. Okay. Same thing goes for you too. Be interactive in the session, ask questions. Please do that. Yeah, okay. Very good. Yes. Okay, there can be a possible question that way. So we'll have to prepare for a answer individually. There is no common answer for that. Strategy, when they ask you that, then they are asking what kind of preparation that you bring to your role. Okay, so the first thing you do once they ask you this question is ask them what is my role, and if selected, if you give an opportunity, what is the role that I'll be performing. You should ask that. So once, if they explain, right, and then you start your answer from there. இல்ல job role முன்னாடியே கொடுத்துருவாங்க, you know that அப்படின்னா build an answer to using that. Every answer when you are a fresher is easy. Yes. No, okay, okay. Every answer when you are a fresher attending an interview augurs well if you stick to learning and the other stuff. Okay, so you also can go ahead with an answer by having milestones. Okay, so what you can do is once you start working, you can have milestones. You'll have milestones in the sense every 15 days I'll have a milestone to achieve. I'll keep myself a target to be at, in a space where my learning is on the high. So they always come up with the graph in a work environment. Use that as well. So your learning curve must be steep. So that is the target that you can keep. That is the milestone that you can keep. You will have to assess every now and then if your learning is steep or you're plateauing too soon. So learning keeps improving. and at the same time, your performance in terms of the overall team, you need to check, where you stand. That is something which you can assess. Did you understand what I mean? So your learning is something which is going to benefit the organization as well. So it's not just you. If you keep learning, the organization definitely benefits. So you can talk about learning. The second thing is, of course, you can keep a milestone. Milestone na target no vechukongla. Every 15 days, you assess yourself. You talk to your supervisor, your team leader, your manager, whoever is responsible immediately above you. Talk to that person. Understand how you are performing. So you know where you stand. You assess yourself. Am I giving enough? Am I lacking somewhere? So you need to understand these things. This is the strategy you bring to the table. You can put it that way. So, but then you'll have to understand the role better. So I'm sure that they give you the JD before you attending the interview. So once you get the JD, start building an answer for this. Sure. And don't forget to mark your attendance. Yesterday, only 20 of you, even though there were like 35, 36 people who logged in to the session, only 20 people have marked their attendance. Please understand, attendance is mandatory. We are sharing this information with your department. So please log in to Google Classroom and give your attendance. If you are facing any challenges, please inform me so that I can help you. Right? And how many teams are giving the group discussion today? Okay, what time, ma? Okay. Any other team? Oh, what time, ma? Okay, you guys discuss and confirm. Right. Katija and team, you guys are part of the same team. Okay. 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 Who are the others who are left out now? Anyone not part of any teams? So Kathy, Haripriya, Abita, Gayatri, are you part of any team already? Okay. Okay. Anisa's done. Uh, Kathy, right? Chandra Kausalya Kannan. Okay. 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 Divya Murali. ஏய் என்னய்யா எல்லாருமே இருக்கீங்களா? Alright. Gomati Babu. Right. Gopi Krishna. முடிஞ்சிருச்சோ? Okay. So Kaushik, Haripriya, Janani, Janaranjani. Janaranjani, Zova. Which team? Okay. Kavita. Okay. Magesh. You're done, na? Okay. Manjuri. Okay. Megla. Ms. Megla. Right. Right. Pavitra and already given the team list. Okay. So okay. The others I'm not reading out the names as of now. If there is anyone who have not participated already or who's not part of any teams, please form a team and then inform me right away. You are running out of time. We should close it by this week, which is Friday. Okay. So then we'll have to start with the interviews. Okay. Right. Any other questions that you would like to ask right now? Okay. Um, please mark your attendance. As I said, only 20 of you guys marked your attendance yesterday. Please mark your attendance, all of you. Right? Okay. Thank you. See you in the next class.